Hello everyone, welcome to the ITLS Academy. In today's lecture, I'm going to discuss about the topic career in food industry and the health sector. So, in today's lecture, I'm going to be focused on how to start your career in food and health sector. There are so many jobs to be filled in these sectors, and there are probably not nearly enough people to fill them. But before we go further, it is an utmost important thing to be focused. Whatever you choose, you should believe in yourself and stay confident. Then only you will be succeed in your life. And believing in yourself is the secret to success. The best way to prepare yourself for a career in food and health sector is to first decide what kind of career path you want to follow. I will discuss briefly about some of the possible careers paths today and will enlist some of the necessary credentials in this. After you decide on which career path you want to go down, where do you go from there? In your high schools, you probably should have taken many science courses as possible. Many of you think food science degree are equivalent to the culinary arts degree, but these are two distinct fields. Let me clear you. The culinary art is focused on a recipe development, cooking, and managing a food service establishment, whereas a food science and health sector is geared towards physical science as they apply to food and health sector. For example, you would take course in food microbiology, food chemistry, product development, and engineering. A degree in food science, however, is not required to work in the field of food sector. There are many others skills too from a variety of disciplines that transfers over into the food sector. Also, because training is paramount in the food industry, there are many short courses and certifications that would allow you to move into a food sector role. I have met people in food safety from backgrounds such as business, finance, engineering, biology, chemistry, statistics, laws, and computer science. If you are someone looking for a career change, you likely already have some transferable skills. You must develop some skills so that the people may choose you from the crowd. And if we talk about a career in health sector, then I would say a successful career in healthcare requires someone with a good communication skill and the ability to interact efficiently with the people. Candidates with the background or an undergraduate degree in streams related to the healthcare sector, such as health science, biotechnology, physiotherapy, microbiology, and medicines, have an added advantage while pursuing the course. Health sector is typically a broad term that is used to describe a variety of careers that caters to health service to those who are in need of them. However, the benefits that come from health sector job make it popular among the graduates who are looking to make the switch to a more profitable career. The next is the capacity, focus, and target. Look, everyone has its own capacity for work. It may be depend on his or her financial conditions, his or her family background, family expectation, personal needs, etc. That totally depends upon one's interest. Some of you may belong to good financial background while some of them may not. So it depends upon them which line of path do you choose. Do you want to do you want to continue your studies or to want to go for a job profession or business or the other field? For example, if you want to attain the job profession, then you have to decide which type of job you want, whether you want the public sector job or private sector job, whether you want to go for a uh, government sector or private sector. So you should stay focused. You should have to decide it earlier what line you have to choose. So if you are focusing on the public sector, if willing to go for a government job, then also there is an opportunity to choose food safety officer profession. In India, if I say, the state government or central government hires a safety officer at an administrative profession position. The recruitment is done based on the state civil service examination in that is concerned in every state, or you have to clear the SSC entrance exam, etc. Various other fields also available in which you can go for the BTC, B.Ed, banking job, and lots more. And if you're willing to go for a private sector, then you have to forget about the home. You have to leave homesickness and you should be ready to work across the world. You have to be focused on target, search out the industries and various job profiles where you fit, and which is according to your profile, which according to your studies. Okay, let's understand what are the reasons why to pursue a career in food and health sector. Because everyone not interested in going towards these field. But there are some reasons, there are some good opportunities which attracts you towards this field. Okay, I'm taking the first as the opportunity to make a difference. The a career in food sector gives you the opportunity to leave your leave your mark not just on a company but on the world. Food safety profession impact the health and well-beings of millions of preventing potentially deadly pathogens such as E. coli, salmonella from contaminating the food supply. Many food safety professionals feels a great sense of purpose knowing that their day-to-day decisions directly affect the millions of consumers and help solve imminent global food problems. So, a career in food safety offers you the chance to affect the global change while performing meaningful, socially responsible work in an ever changing environment. If we talk about the health sector, then no matter where you start in a healthcare field, whether it's an assistant or volunteer, or you can start with an intern, you have the choice to pick what field you want to pursue. There are so many different career options within the health sector industry. You will likely to find least one that you can enjoy. You can even change your mind multiple times before making a final career decision without losing any pre existing respect in your field. In fact, most hospitals even offer the workers to cross train into different fields to build up their experience and try new things. So even if you are just an intern now, you have a whole lifetime to experience each field and decide what your specialty will be. Especially with the rapid growth of jobs in healthcare industry, there are a variety of positions you can amount to. You can get a dynamic environment. No 2 days are exactly the same as if we talk about the food industry professionals. From inspecting the products on a production line to recommending improvements to quality management system, working in food sector can mean touring a factory floor and leading a broad room all in one day. There is a career flexibility along with the ever changing regulatory environment. The need for food safety worker in each phase of the food supply chain gives professionals great flexibility in their career path. Workers can find food safety jobs in agricultural, product development, manufacturing, labeling, regulatory approvals, marketing, and distribution, pursuing a Regulatory career in food safety allows you to hone in your passion. Growers, food scientists, processors, packagers, and we can say quality assurance specialists, distributors, and even the retailers, grocers are all part of the food safety chain. When you say the health sector, this can mean a lot of things. This industry has many different opportunities for employment, and this includes laboratory work, the technical work, pathologist, microbiologist, biochemist in various clinical industries, and also the clinical laboratories, and many more. There are many careers for you to choose from when it comes to this sector, and you will need to do is to find the one that best suits you, your job security, all perspective of food safety workers. It's comforting to know that while their career path are flexible, the job market is stable. The industry has and will always have millions of consumers, all of whom need a safe and nutritious food. There will be a need for qualified employees in the area of food sector and as well as the health sector, because we will always need a safe food and a good health. Next is the applied science. We do not yes, in applied science, food and health sector, the professionals apply chemistry, their knowledge, their microbial knowledge, the engineering principles of the food processing technology and health sectors. These are the reasons where whatever you have studied has the chance to now you have to apply it in the real life. Okay, next is to how to find industry. As I had talked about what are the reasons why you should join the food and health sector. Now, how you can go into this field, how you find a suitable industry according to you or for yourself. So, yes, there is a no need to go anywhere. What you have to do is you have to list down the daily use product from morning to night. Read the description of the product. There you will find the complete information of that particular industry, its packaging, manufacturing industries too. The addresses are given and printed on the description. So you have to just check out that company's profile, go to the site, even the description pattern to provides the websites of the company, the manufacturing company. So you have to just go to their website. There is a their own home page, and in the home page various tab buttons are available. And in most of the industries also provides the option that is the career tab, by clicking on which various vacancies uh, that are given by the industries are shown there. If you find any one of the options for you to be suitable, suppose a Nestle industry has a career option in their website, and there is an option, there is a vacancy for a food specialist, then you, if you are having a required degree, you can apply for that. So that is why I said that there is a no need to go anywhere. You have to list down the product from the morning to evening. For example, toothpaste to oil, whatever the product you use in your daily life from morning to evening, that are included in our day to day life, which is manufactured in industries and require the chemicals and the food materials, whatever the things. Even the cosmetic industries too have the requirement of biochemist and the microbiologist in the quality control department. So there is chances, there is a lots more chances to get a job like this. Okay, what are the profiles that you should look down? There are many industrial profiles I have noted down here. So the first one, if I say, is the chemist. And if you are a BSc background with biology, with chemistry, you can also go for the chemist position. You can go for a microbiologist. Microbiologist generally requires the eligibility of having MSc in microbiology, then you can easily go through the microbiologist position. Next is your biochemist. Biochemist again requires the graduation or post graduation or MSc in the same background in the biochemistry, or if you are from chemistry background too. A pathology lab technician, it is for the health sector. Anyone can go, but it requires the clinical trial degree, that is the MLT or DMLT course, that is the diploma in multiple laboratory technician, medical laboratory technician, sorry. Next is the production supervisor. There is a chance of getting a job in the position called the production supervisor, where the any graduate or postgraduate in food science or health sector can have a chance to apply for the job. There is a chance for you can apply for quality control executive manager, quality assurance executive manager. You can also go for the food safety executive or oblique manager. These are the some different profiles that are generally required by all the food sectors and health sector industry, because every sector has these requirements and they have essentially have to fill this requirement with a proper candidate, eligible candidates. If we talk about the other profile, not only these profiles are you are limited, but there are some other profiles also in which you have, if you have an interest, then you can go on. First, if we you have already heard about the research and development. It is typically referred to by its abbreviation as in industries as R&D department. These functions of a food company or involved in any cosmetic companies or any health sector pharmaceuticals is involved in creating exciting new products marketed to the public. This job requires one to be creative and technical at the same time. You have the knowledge of culinary arts, food science, chemistry, microbiology, food safety, healthcare, laboratory in order to develop a safe and desirable product. Experience with the food formulation, recipe development, pilot plan, scale up design, packaging design, shelf life studies are necessary for these type of jobs. Next is the quality assurance. As I have told you that each and every industry has a quality control department, quality assurance department that confirms the quality of the product, that confirms the quality of the food or quality of the drugs that are manufactured in that particular company. And if they are having the quality assurance department, then obviously they have a requirement for the biochemist, microbiologist, and quality assurance manager. So most modern food and health sector companies have a quality assurance department. These individuals are responsible for ensuring all products meets quality and safety specifications. Failures to adhere to safety specification could cause harmful product to be released on the market, hurting consumers and resulting in non-compliance with the government regulations. So it's critical to know about the quality, the safety, the microbiology, and the chemistry. So experience with the regulations, auditors, labeling, sanitizations, and quality management systems are useful. Every pharmaceutical industries have this quality control department in which you find a suitable job as a biochemist or a microbiologist, or even can a lab technician too. Next is our the food safety auditor. It is a kind of different field. If you don't want to work in the compile with the industry, then a food safety auditor can be employed at variety of organization. One could be employed by a food company itself and conduct supplier audits, work for a private company that specializes in third party audit scheme, or be self employed and conduct audit at a company's request. Knowledge of food, microbiology, chemistry, as well as the ability to communicate orally and in writing are necessary to be a successful auditor. Next is your government inspector. This I have told you earlier. In the public sector, that you can go for a food safety officer by clearing the SSC exam and in the civil service. Government inspectors may be work for the federal, state, or local government in an effort to protect public health from foodborne illness. Federal and state inspector typically focus their effort on wholesale manufacturing operations, while local inspectors focus on the food service establishments such as the restaurant and hotels, small hotels. Knowledge of food safety regulation, microbiology, and the ability to communicate clearly are necessary for this job. Next is a professor or academia. A professor working in the realm of food sector conduct research in a wide variety of areas, such as new method of increasing food safety, microbiological assay development, conduct inoculation studies, assist private companies with the product development. They also teach courses in food science and food safety. A career in academia will likely require one to complete a master degree or a higher. The it also varies by school location. It is required in schools, various institute where there is a if they are taking these streams of biotechnology, food technology, and microbiology, so there are requirement for the professional and academic background if you want to go. Next is the lab technician. Various posts are there for lab technician. They are highly required in different pathology, research and development area, clinical laboratories, and even the institute with the lab work also need the lab technicians. Okay, now let's talk about the tips for breaking into food and health sector. Let me tell you what are the criteria, what are the methods the by which the industries may choose you. If you want to pursue a career in food sector, there are steps you can take a better prepare yourself to break into the in these sectors. First, it's crucial to strengthen your understanding of food safety regulation and yes, with the healthcare also, including how and why these regulations are created. Understanding the basics of the food regulations will provide a strong foundation for the skill needed by a successful in this industry. Next is the develop a global perspective. It is also beneficial to develop a global perspective in regards to the food sector and health sector policies. Since we live in a world that is more interconnected than ever, it is a vital for food sector professionals to have an understanding of global landscape so that they can be prepared for the challenges facing in the industry. Next is to step up to date with the latest industry trends. Additionally, aspiring food sectors and health sectors professionals should stay up to date with the latest industry trends by attending the conferences, reading industrial magazines, and listening to related podcasts. The development of new technology is continuously changing in the way we process, package, and deliver the food, and whatever the technologies, new methods have been improved in the research areas. It is imperative that the food professionals stay abreast of these emerging trends so that they can respond accordingly. For example, introduction of uh, new methods of DNA isolation. Nowadays, kits are available before we do manually. So these are something that you should be in keep in knowledge, so that everyone should know. If I'm the person hiring you, so I'll be looking in you with a great quality or something different. If you are having these types of knowledges, you are if up to date with the technologies, then the chances of getting into the industries are more. Another way to refine your skill is to earn an advanced degree, such as masters, and or you go even go for the PhD, or you can learn even the small short-term courses such as the quality. If you take a admission in quality assurance courses, 6 months, 2 months, you have a certificate, you have a training related to that field, then it should be applicable to you. It should be clear that the your chances of getting into the industries make you 10%, from 10% to 70% more. So while not required, there is a there is a strong employer demand for the candidate who holds the master degree in a related area of the study. Completing a master degree in regulatory affairs can help you jumpstart your career in the foods and health sector and give you a competitive edge when entering the job market. That is why the company's profile looking to a smart person, to a smart candidate who have the eligible, who is fulfilled with the eligible degree also, and with the training, and if certificate, if you have a certificates too, short, if you have done short term diploma courses in related industries, then also it would be beneficial for you. Let me tell you, there is an another course. If you it is out of the course, but let me remind you, there is a chance of doing MBA in healthcare. So if you are pursuing an MBA in healthcare and hospital administrative is another degree, advanced degree, by which there is a chance of getting industry, there is a chance for getting a job is more. So MBA in healthcare and hospital administration is relatively new choice as compared to the other stream in the field of business management for the student who are looking for career in healthcare. The This stream has generated many MBA healthcare management jobs, which have contributed to the growth of healthcare and hospital administration management sector. So MBA in this healthcare sector not only promotes the candidate to gain knowledge of the field, but also prepare them to intuitive and alert about the changing trends of the industry. So MBA in hospital management also find scope in the industries such as the public health system, hospital administration, clinical research laboratories, healthcare consultancy firm, pharmaceutical production organization, and various other fields. If you do pursue MBA, then you there are chances of getting to open new field around you. So what we have to add on in our study, as I have told you, that by doing some advanced learning, advanced degree, we can make our job resume profile better. So we can add on to our study as an industrial management system. We can go for a short term course for quality control management. We also go for an quality assurance, ISO standard, BIS guidelines, FSSAI rules and regulations, food safety management system, drugs and cosmetic acts, the internal auditor courses, lead auditor courses. So these are the different courses that are not of long duration. They are minimum of uh, the last 2 hours, the 5 days, and minimum all the courses are of 3 to 4 months maximum, or 1 month even. So you can go through these courses and get a positivity in your resume profile, so that the person who is hiring you see the ability in you, see the skills in you, see the additional qualities in you, so that the chances of getting into the industries gets more for you. Chances for making you different from the crowd is more. So, for more information about your career prospects in the food and health sector, please log on to our website www.itlsacademy.com. You can also follow us at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and yes, do not forget to subscribe our ITLS Academy channel at YouTube. Thank you for being with us.